Okay, everybody got their cigars?
Yep.
We'll ask the question. Okay, I'll start off with the question. I found this in the blue packet on page 43. In your opinion, should only a high priest be allowed in tombs?
I think no, because servants should be allowed in there to make adjustments to how we have the Tallman house here. This isn't in my connection packet. Like touch it up, fix places where it needs to be fixed, that kind of stuff.
I disagree with you. I think that only priests should be allowed in because if something gets messed up, that one person, that servant that was in there could mess the whole thing up and displease the gods, and then they could have gotten angry, and then the whole entire Egypt would be blown up, yelling and screaming at that one person, and then that eventually leads to everybody else getting a chance to do the tomb, and just things would get all out of order.
This is the question on the front of our package. How did religion affect the daily lives of Egyptians? One thing that I found in connection is on page 286 is after. We have heaven, which is like their afterlife. So since we have that stuff, it's sort of almost like we copied some of their ancient history.
What do you think about my question?
I would disagree with Harrison too, because it's kind of they wouldn't have to blame the other people, and they would just be all messed up. I disagree with Harrison. And I think if they let a lot of people in, it would just cause chaos.
I don't think they should only just let the high priest in, because they should also let the family in. And maybe the most trusted servants. But they have to be under supervision by a high priest.
The second in command. This is one of my questions. Question number 3. Why do you think Anubis was the only one who was allowed to do the first steps of the mummification process?
I think because he was a well-trusted person.
I think since he was the god of the dead, he was one of the gods of the dead. So he helped. I think he was the only one because he was a god, and one of the gods who he was the god of mummification. So I think they thought it was right for him to do the first steps, like blessing the person who's becoming a mummy. When nowadays when people are dead, they take out all the fluids and stuff, which is one of my connections. It's sort of like we mummify some of our people today, and we give them blessings, like we say prayers and stuff like that. So I think that they just did that to, say farewell, have fun in the afterlife.
Well, I have just something. It's one of my vocabulary words goes along with the question. And Balmer and Anubis, I know from earlier in the year that Anubis is the god of embalming, which is performing the mummification process. So I found that on page 46 about how the same thing, how only Anubis could perform it because he was probably had years of training, and it would just be easier to have one god involved instead of having to train one person, pharaoh after pharaoh after pharaoh.
that's like his place as a god. Like I am saying, that's kind of like his role. Or like the other gods have their own role.
I have a question. Why would they do so much for one person, even though they're a god or a pharaoh?
I think they did all that because the pharaoh was the religious leader, which means he'd please the gods, and if they didn't please the pharaoh, he couldn't please the gods. So by giving him all that stuff, it was like he'd probably give some of that away, like as offering, which is one of my connections. And my connection is from 285. They give offerings in the temples. They give payments in their temples that they made, just like we give offering at church. What was the question again?
Why would they do so much for one person?
They're the pharaoh. They watched over them for years. It may seem like being a pharaoh is an easy job, but if you really think about the details and stuff, how hard it is with all the politics and everything, it's basically it's the king of the whole country. I mean, it's kind of hard for one person to rule a whole country by himself, and it's just nice to give back to someone who did something big for you. So I think it's fair.
It's like the president, being a president nowadays. It may look like a breeze and easy, but there's a whole lot of paperwork and worrying on not starting wars.
Like in charge, the pharaoh's in charge, and they are the leaders of it. And so it's kind of like or like there's probably back of what he's been doing for a while. I have another question that I have in the packet on page 40. After bringing out the wooden statue of Osiris, why would the Egyptians need to be reminded?
I've got immortality in here in my vocabulary, and it's to live forever. And I found it in the same packet on page 49. And that maybe because after they bring out the one statue of Osiris, because Osiris is basically like the main god besides Ra, because Osiris is does so much. He's more than like somebody like gods that really aren't that well known. Like I don't remember what god it was, but when we did that sheet, so just Malden Grover. Or like somebody
That's that.
the guy who mummified the crown isn't as important as Osiris. So and Osiris is like second most important god in my line. So I mean, why not have an important god watch over you while you're performing a mummification on a pharaoh?
I think it's because it reminds them of their mortality, because they know he's the god of the dead, which is part of one of my questions. But he's the god of the dead, so they remember at some point you are going to go down there and have a little chat with him, visit the underworld, which is one of my questions. But that I'll ask after we finish this up. But yeah, I think they put it there, and it reminds them that they can't live forever like the gods can.
I think it would be like so Rob, they wouldn't forget about the feathers too.
I have one question. Why do you think the Egyptians believed afterlife was a paradise? And I find that on page 86.
Afterlife is what?
Place. I think
thought afterlife was a happy place because if you were good in your previous life, you'd get into good places, you'd have enough food, you'd eat with Osiris, you'd dine with Osiris, you'd live a good life down in the underworld.
Well, I mean, because in it's the afterlife. The underworld is the journey they take to the afterlife, and and in the afterlife you get a ka, which is basically a mummy. When you get to the afterlife, it's basically your new body. And Shepsuit became a bird, so she got to fly. So what person would want to fly? And she gets to fly all around in the afterlife, and it's that makes me happy.
Is a happy place. They probably
Clean slate.
and they would know they're safe and they'll be up there forever.
Yeah, because in the real world, they know that someday it's gonna come to an end, but then they believe when they die that they live forever, and it's just better because there's better things that you can do with the gods.
I think it would be pretty awesome just to be with God.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, that's probably
I would say it is like a new beginning. It's like you can just start your life over and then fix like everything different that you did, and you actually do live it's probably the
Yeah, now you asked your question. Now you're gonna ask.
How do you think Osiris judged the souls of the dead?
Well, I remember hearing that they had to go answer riddles and fight off like monsters when they were in the underworld to get to the afterlife. So I'm thinking that's how he judged their souls, because during the reign of the heart process, Osiris, out of the 40-something judges, Osiris was always the first god to view it, and he judged them through the reign of the heart process. He judged them through how well they went through the underworld.
They judged them by how, like, if they lived a good life, if they didn't, like, kill somebody or something.
Especially in a war.
They probably judge them by how good they died. Like, should they kill somebody? No, they shouldn't kill them. You probably judge it like that.
In the past, like you were saying, in the past, in the world, you have to fight off monsters, and you have to be brave enough to make it through there. So that's probably how he judged them, if you were brave enough, or if you could even make it through there.
I would say with the underworld, how they fight off the monsters. If you were brave enough and something like that, or I lost a lot, like the mistakes they made of getting
Why do you think they painted the...
So here, let somebody else share a question. And I'm gonna let Cheyenne share first this time, because she's always been sitting there listening to us go first, and she's always going last. So I'm gonna let her go first this time. In your opinion, how do you think it's fair? How do you think it's fair to have your heart eaten if it's heavier than a feather?